Hi everyone! Guess what? It's the last session of the Biomed Bootcamp, and it's truly heartwarming to see how far we've come. And in today's session, which is our last session, we'll be looking at the nervous system. Thank you. So before we dive deeper, we need to just use this moment as a time to reflect. How has the Biomed Bootcamp been so far? Forgetting that we did have some delays in some stuff because of things that kept coming up. What do you think could happen next time? How could we make this bootcamp better and more enjoyable for other students? And how did you yourself enjoy it? And congratulations to all our week stars. Today's session, explain how the structure of the neurons relates to their functions. We will learn more about the nervous system. We'll describe the role of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves in signal transmission, and we'll relate the structure of the reflex arcs to their rapid response functions. So, what are neurons? Neurons are also known as nerve cells and are specialized cells that transmit and process information through electrical and chemical signals, enabling communication between different parts of the body. The function of the neuron is to receive, integrate, and transmit information through electrical and chemical signals, enabling various bodily functions such as movement, sensation, perception, and cognition. Therefore, the nervous system is a complex network of these specialized cells, tissues, and organs that work together to control and coordinate the body's function. It plays a crucial role in maintaining homeostasis, regulating emotions, and facilitating communication between different parts of the body. Let's move on. The nervous system, as we all know, is divided into two. We have the CNS and the PNS. CNS stands for Central Nervous System, and it consists of the brain and the spinal cord. The brain is the control center of the body, responsible for processing information, controlling movement, managing emotions, facilitating thoughts, perception, and memory. On the other hand, the spinal cord is a long, thin tube-like structure extending from the base of the brain down to the lower back, and is responsible for transmitting messages between the brain and the rest of the body, controlling reflexes and regulating various bodily functions. The peripheral nervous system, in simple terms, forget these wordy definitions here, is divided into two. We have the sensory nerves and the motor nerves. The sensory nerves transmit information from sensory receptors to the CNS, and the motor nerves transmit signals from the CNS to the muscles and glands. In general, the function of these nerves and the whole nervous system is to aid three things: control and cognition, sensation and perception, and communication. We have two types of nervous system: the somatic nervous system, which controls voluntary movement, and we have the autonomic nervous system, which is focused on controlling involuntary functions such as heart rate and digestion. Reflex arcs. Have you ever heard of reflex arcs? Then, well, in today's session, we'll look at it. Reflex arcs are automatic, rapid response to stimuli that involve a simple pathway of nerve cells, allowing for quick reactions without conscious thoughts. This process involves stimulus, a sensory receptor that detects a stimulus. Then it sends signals to the spinal cord. After this, the motor neuron receives signals and sends response to a muscle or gland. Muscles or a gland react to the stimulus. This a good example is this of this is withdrawing your hand from a hot surface. Synapses and signal transmission. Synapses are small gaps between two neurons where chemical signals are transmitted. Signal transmission occurs through these four ways. First of all, electrical signal reaches the end of the sending neuron. The neurotransmitter is released into the synapse. Therefore, from this process, the neurotransmitters binds to the receptors on the receiving neuron. I remember I clearly explained this when we were talking about hormones and the rest. We also looked at signal transmission. The receiving neuron generates a new electrical signal. So, in conclusion, I just summarized the whole nervous system. and we can understand that the nervous system is a complex and a vital system that plays a vital role in maintaining the body's homeostasis and facilitating communication between different parts of the body. I forgot to mention, let's go back there. The neurons are consisted of four major components, which is the dendrites, the cell body, the axon, and the terminal buttons. The dendrites receive signals from other neurons. The cell body contains the nucleus and produces proteins. The axon transmits signals to other neurons, muscles, or glands, while the terminal buttons release neurotransmitters into the synapse. So in that manner, we have covered the nervous system. I hope you all enjoyed today's session, and it's actually the last session we have in the Biomed Bootcamp. And it's something that I feel we all did well from the beginning to the end. Thank you all so much for your engagement from the WhatsApp group, attending sessions, and lots more. Wish you luck.